Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our sacred remembrance service. This is a time for us all to be quiet and go within and honor those that we have lost this year. And not only those we have lost, but the situations that we have lost, the world that we have lost. We want to go forward toward the holidays. Today is the start of Hanukkah. We have Christmas coming soon. And it's a time to celebrate the light and be joyful. But if we don't give space for our grief, it's hard to do that. And so that's what tonight is about. Just making some space to honor what we have lost, not just this year, but going through our lives. It's going to be an evening of poetry and song and story, and hopefully you will allow yourself the privilege of feeling your grief. I encourage you to light a candle for whatever it is that you are mourning. If you have a photograph or some kind of memory that you want to put up. This is for my sister. I don't have it in a frame, but there's one picture of her and a message that she gave to me that I really treasure every time I read it. I was talking to my nephew the other day, and he was telling me about why he started running. He's been quite a runner for a number of years, and he said, I've never told anybody this, but when Granddad died, because he was very, very close to my father, and my father died, I think it was 14 years ago. It was a long while. But at that point, he started running because he didn't know what else to do with his grief. So we all have our own ways of handling it. And I hope that somewhere in this evening, you will find a space that helps you to be comfortable with your own. So we're going to start out with a song that Eric is doing called Ordinary World.
Came in from a rainy Thursday on the avenue. Thought I heard you talking softly. I turned on the lights, the TV, and the radio. Still I can't escape the ghost of you. What has happened to it all? Crazy some say. Where is the life that I recognize? Gone away. But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Passion or coincidence once prompted you to say, pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's gone out the window, crossed the rooftops, run away, left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, some will say. Where is my friend when I need you most? Gone away, but I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive any world is my world. Every world is my world. But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive.
Poem on grieving that was written by the late John O'Donohue. It becomes hard to trust yourself. All you can depend on now is that sorrow will remain faithful to itself. More than you know, it knows its way and will find the right time to pull and pull the rope of grief until that coiled hill of tears has reduced to its last drop. Gradually, you will learn acquaintance with the invisible form of your departed. And when the work of grief is done, the wound of loss will heal, and you will have learned to wean your eyes from that gap in the air and to be able to enter the hearth in your soul where your loved one has awaited your return all the time. And now, here's a song from Laurel. It's called A Safe Place to Land, because when grief hits, we feel unmoored and we don't know how to find safety for a while. So this song celebrates that possibility.
When holding your breath is safer than breathing, when letting go is braver than keeping, when innocent words turn to lies, and you can't hide by closing your eyes, when pain is all that they offer, like a kiss from the lips of a monster. You know the famine so well, but never met the feast. When home is the belly of a beast, the ocean is wild and over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags, hope is all that you have. So say the Lord's Prayer twice, hold your babies tight. Surely someone will reach out a hand and show you a safe place to land. Oh, imagine yourself in a building up in flames, being told to stand still. The windows wide open, the sleep is on faith. You don't know who will catch you, but maybe somebody will. The ocean is wild and over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags, hope is all that you have. So say the Lord's Prayer twice, hold your babies tight. Surely someone will reach out a hand and show you a safe place to land. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, a little scared, but you're strong enough. Be the light in this dark of this danger till the sun comes up.
mother, you can imagine. She had 5 kids, but then she took in 4 of their friends who didn't have families that they could live with, because she just always wanted people to feel wanted and valued. We just really had a soul connection. Paula. She came to love her people, to look out for the little ones. Sorry, just need 1 second. She took in those who had no one, a mother to 9. She wanted every person she encountered to feel valued, cared about, included. She was home. She calmed us with her gentle presence and her deep, quiet wisdom. And I know that her light is now reflecting in those she touched, in ever-widening circles of love and kindness. Thanks.
It's really touching. She sounds like such a beautiful woman. And I love that song that you did, Laurel. It's the first time we've gotten to hear your voice. It's so pure. The next song that we're going to do is by Victor. And Victor is choosing this song, Ripple, as a tribute to his brother who died this past year. So let's make a space for Victor now.
Hi, my brother passed away this year on February 7th down in Tampa, Florida. He was 2 years younger than me. He was 48. And I flew down to Florida for his funeral service and was with my family. But I found out the next day that Bob Weir and the Wolf Brothers were playing in St. Pete. And it was sold out, but tickets opened up, so I bought a ticket and went down there, and it's with a throng of people right up in front of the stage outside. And they did their concert, and they played this song, Ripple, for the encore, and sang the whole song, and it was very deeply meaningful at that time. So that's the song I'm playing tonight, Ripple by the Grateful Dead. If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air, ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. Reach out your hand, if your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of man. There is a road, no simple highway, between the dawn and the dark of night. If you should go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, where there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. You who choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da 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 da, la di da 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 da, la da da la da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da di da da, la da di da, la da 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 da.
Oh, that was so tender. Thank you so much, Victor. I really loved that. I'm going to share a poem and a letter that have to do with animals right now. The first one is from a book called God Went to Beauty School, and by Cynthia Ryland. And it's a personified version of God, but I really like it a lot. It's called God Went to India. God went to India to see the elephants. He thinks they are the best thing he ever made. They do everything he hoped for. They love their children. They don't kill. They mourn their dead. The last thing is especially important to God. Elephants visit the graves of those they loved. They spend hours there. They fondle the dry bones. They mourn. God understands mourning better than any other emotion, better even than love, because he has lost everything that he has ever made. You make life, you make death. The things God makes always turn into something else. And he does find this good, but he can't help missing all the originals. The next one is about a dog and the family that lost her. And I know many of you have lost your pets this year or in other years, and you'll relate to this. Our 14-year-old dog, Abby, died last month. The day after she passed away, my 4-year-old daughter, Meredith, was crying and talking about how much she missed Abby. She asked if we could write a letter to God so that when Abby got to heaven, God would recognize her. I told her that I thought we could do so, and she dictated these words. Dear God, will you please take care of my dog? She died yesterday and is with you in heaven. I miss her very much. I am happy that you let me have her as my dog, even though she got sick. I hope you will play with her. She likes to swim and play with balls. I am sending a picture of her so when you see her, you will know that she is my dog. I really miss her. Love, Meredith. We put the letter in an envelope with a picture of Abby, and Meredith and I addressed it to God/heaven. We put our return address on it. Then Meredith pasted several stamps on the front of the envelope because she said it would take lots of stamps to get the letter all the way to heaven. That afternoon, she dropped it into the letterbox at the post office. A few days later, she asked if God had gotten the letter yet. I told her I thought that he had. Yesterday, there was a package wrapped in gold paper on our front porch, addressed to Meredith in an unfamiliar hand. Meredith opened it. Inside was a book by Mr. Rogers called When a Pet Dies. Taped to the inside front cover was the letter we had written to God in its opened envelope. On the opposite page was the picture of Abby and Meredith, and this note. Dear Meredith, Abby arrived safely in heaven. Having the picture was a big help, and I recognized her right away. Abby isn't sick anymore. Her spirit is here with me, just like it stays in your heart. Abby loved being your dog. Since we don't need our bodies in heaven, I don't have any pockets to keep your picture in, so I am sending it back to you in this little book for you to keep and have something to remember Abby by. Thank you for the beautiful letter, and thank your mother for helping you write it and sending it to me. What a wonderful mother you have. I picked her especially for you. I send my blessings every day. And remember that I love you very much. By the way, I'm easy to find. I'm wherever there is love. Love, God. Our next song is kind of appropriate for dogs. It's called Chasing Cars. The lyrics might not be appropriate for dogs, but the title sure is. So Dave and Eric are going to share this one with us.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all that I can see. Yeah. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me? Just forget the world.
I guess those words were appropriate for a dog. How many times have you just laid there with your dog? Or for that matter, just laid beside someone who was dying? There's so much more to this whole thing, but just being is all that's needed. This is a poem by Rumi. It's called The Last Sadhana. On the day I die, when I am being carried toward the grave, don't weep. Don't say, he's gone, he's gone. Death has nothing to do with going away. The sun sets and the moon sets, but they are not gone. Death is a coming together. The tomb looks like a prison, but it's really release into union. The human seed goes down into the ground like a bucket into the well where Joseph is. It grows and comes up full of some unimagined beauty. Your mouth closes here and immediately opens with a shout of joy there. The next song is by Jackson Browne. It's called For a Dancer, and Jilly is going to do that one.
Keep a fire burning in your eyes. Pay attention to the open skies. You never know what will be coming down. I don't remember losing track of you. You're always dancing in and out of view. I must have thought you'd always be around. Always keeping things real by playing the clown. Now you're nowhere to be found.
happens when people die. Can't seem to grasp it as hard as I try. Like a song I can hear playing right in my ear, but I can't sing. I can't help listening. I can't help feeling stupid standing round, crying as they ease you down. 'Cause I know that you'd rather we were dancing, dancing our sorrow away. No matter what fate chooses to play, just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known, until the dance becomes your very own. No matter how close to yours another's steps have grown, in the end there is one dance you'll do alone. Keep a fire for the human race. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawing near. Just as easy could all disappear, along with whatever meaning you might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go on and make a joyful sound. Into a dancer you have grown from the seed somebody else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own, and somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go may lie a reason you were alive that you'll never know.
Oh, just another beautiful, beautiful song. Thank you so much, Jilly. I was struck in the first lines by "You never know what will come along." And 2020 has certainly epitomized that, hasn't it? There have been so much, the coronavirus, of course. But what about the fires? We've had all the fires devastating Oregon and California. We've had the protests, Black Lives Matter. We've had an insane political season. 2020 has changed everything about what we thought we could count on in the world. And I think a lot of us are grieving the world we thought we had. I'd like to share a video that a woman from Ashland did. Her name is Alice DeMecolo, and it's called Rise. And this is a tribute to all that we've lost in the fires.
those flames so hot. We think it's easy to let go of it all, till it's not. And nobody can fix it. That's the nature of pain. Grief rolls through our lives and we're never the same. So grab onto this hand. I reach out to you. Alone we are lost. Together we'll pull through. You cry all your tears. Let the sky rain upon you and wash out your eyes. Cry your tears when they're dry. Spread your wings like the phoenix and someday when the smoke clears, we'll see what remains. Seeds left out in the rubble will sprout towards the sun. But let your heart wail now, and let your soul scream. Let those seeds in the rubble become your new dream. Take hold of this hand. I reach out to you. Alone we are lost. Together we'll pull through. Cry all your tears. Let the sky rain upon you and wash out your eyes. Cry your tears when they're dry. Spread your wings like the phoenix and rise. Cry your tears. Let the sky rain upon you and wash out your eyes. Cry your tears when they're dry. Spread your wings like the phoenix and nothing can prepare you for a fire that hot. We think it's easy to let go of it all, but it's not. So grab onto these hands. We reach out to you. Alone we are lost. Together we'll pull through.
Thank you, Alice. And thank you, Donna Benjamin, for introducing us to your friend. That video was so beautiful and so profoundly sad. Our earth is suffering because we have not paid attention. And we are losing. We are losing trees and species and so much. And we need to get serious about it. And if you haven't donated to the fires and the people that are working to help restore what was lost, I hope you'll consider it. I have a dear friend who is a transgender man, and he's really been raising my consciousness about the issues that face folks who are somewhere on the gender scale that are fluid, not just men or just women. And they are not well accepted in our country. I was unaware of how many transgendered people in particular have been murdered in this country. There is a remembrance service that goes on annually to acknowledge all the people, LGBTQ, who have been murdered because of how they identify. And we're going to show a wall, a memorial wall, that lists the names of those who were murdered this year. And directly after that, we have another memorial wall to show the people of color who were murdered this year. These people were murdered by policemen, and they did not have a weapon. Many others were killed by policemen, but you could argue that they did something to justify that. These people on this slide had no weapon, and there was another way. And we are grieving the violence in our country that allows people of color to be incarcerated and murdered at incredibly high rates. So I invite you to just look at these names of these two groups of marginalized people. Just read the names in the silence and honor these lives. These people were mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, and children.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. Oh, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Now I go to the movies and I go downtown. Somebody keeps telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming. Oh, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, so now I go to my brother and I say, brother, oh, brother, won't you help me, please? Oh, yeah. But somehow he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. There were times when I thought I wouldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming. Oh, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will, yes it will, yeah. Oh, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will, yes it will.
Thank you for that song, Eric. May justice come back to our country. May we find our way home to that. And then there's coronavirus. You're at home watching this on your computer and not here because of coronavirus. We haven't seen each other, most of us, in a very long time. Some of us have not seen our families. We've missed weddings and funerals. My youngest daughter is expecting her first baby, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to see the baby. Coronavirus is causing rips, huge rips in the fabric of our society. And we don't know when we can count on an end. And we're grieving that. As I was preparing for the service, I was thinking, I wonder if anybody's written a song about the coronavirus. And just as I asked that question, I got an email from my friend Aaron English, who has been here and sung his incredibly beautiful music on several occasions. He's a Pacific Northwest artist who has been living in Nashville for the last couple of years, and he did tour all around the world before coronavirus. So this song is a song that he wrote about the experience and how coronavirus had changed his life and the country. It's called Quiet America, and it's set right at the beginning when all the shutdowns were happening.
Greetings from Nashville. Jane has asked me to talk a little bit about this song that I wrote before I play it for you. This is called Silent America. I was thinking of the silver linings of a lockdown. During the early weeks of our first lockdowns in March and April, I started to read these news stories from all over the world about how nature was so quick to reclaim some of the territory that we'd taken from it. We meaning civilization, meaning us busy humans. So in April, dolphins started to come back to the canals of Venice, and wild goats started to take over entire towns in the mountains around the world. And the people of New Delhi could see the Himalayan mountains on the horizon for the first time in hundreds of years. It was remarkable to watch just how resilient the planet could be when the humans just went away for a few weeks or a few months. So I came back from Europe having canceled a tour in March, trying to get back to someplace safe in the States to lock down, and I was stranded in the Newark airport as flight after flight was being canceled, planes were being grounded. And I met this Russian professional ballroom dancer who was trying to do the same thing, get somewhere safe. She'd come from St. Petersburg, Russia, where she had grown up, and was trying to get to St. Petersburg, Florida, where she lived. And in between, she needed to get to Los Angeles in order to pick up her car and all of her worldly belongings and drive all the way from the Pacific to the Atlantic to safety, to home in St. Petersburg, Florida. So I wrote this song imagining her journey from one end of Interstate 10 in LA, literally to the other in Florida, as America shut down. And I'm imagining the quiet, I'm imagining the clean air of an America transformed, an America that had never existed before, and a nature and a quiet and a stillness that we'd never seen before or since. This is called Silent America. Well, the lights are all out at the Hollywood Bowl, and the highways are as empty as Los Angeles' soul, as the sunrise repaints the San Gabriels in gold. My silent America. Past El Paso, the pump jacks are quiet and still, an army of giants asleep on the hills. I'm alone in the world at a West Texas motel. My silent America. It's just me and the quiet out here, and the stars are so close and so clear. air is so clean, it makes you dizzy to breathe in my silent America. In New Orleans, the hustlers have given up the track. Those Bourbon Street boys, they ain't coming back. As the miles roll behind me in a ribbon of black, my silent America. It's just me and the quiet out here, and the stars are so close and so clear. The air is so clean, it makes you dizzy to breathe in my silent America. And every moment's a lifetime, every hour's an eternity. And the moon seems surprised to be rising over my silent America. No trucks at the truck stop, no planes in the air. As I cross into Florida, the moon disappears. Well, I'm guessing that Christmas is canceled this year. My silent America. My silent America. My silent America.
It's just beautiful. I guess one of the advantages of the lockdown is that we can have beautiful musicians like Aaron come and visit us just across the internet. And I know that Aaron has been creating one song after another during this lockdown. Every month a new song, and they're just spectacular. So there is silver lining in all of this, and it's important to look for it. Right now, we're faced with holidays, and I don't know about you, but I know that I'm not going to be able to get together with all of my family, and we're going to open presents over Zoom and have to call that good. So we're grieving Christmas. We're grieving Hanukkah. We're grieving all the festivities that we usually enjoy. And Anna's going to sing us a song to mark that.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing, I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the one you used to know? I'm not the same one. See what the time's done. Is that why you have let me go? Christmas is here everywhere. Oh, Christmas is here if you care. If there is love in your heart and your mind, you will feel like Christmas all the time. I feel you, Christmas. I know I found you. You never fade away. Oh, the joy of Christmas stays here inside us, fills each and every heart with love. Where are you, Christmas? Fill your heart with love.
It's a perfect song for this year. So let's take some time in meditation right now. We have some beautiful music that was created by the musicians at Unity of the Valley in Eugene. And let's just enjoy this music and take our thoughts and our emotions inside and just be still for a little bit as we listen. That is so soothing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now we have two last songs to conclude our evening together. The first one you'll recognize. Vicki is going to sing it. And it's a song to give us hope, because that's what we need to take forward.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, in the land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Dare to dream really do come true. If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Thank you, Vicki. Oh, that song was good medicine. It just brought hope and a smile to my face. And thank you, Dave. And I want to thank you, Dave, because you've been accompanying every single singer tonight, and you do such a beautiful job, especially on that new Baby Grand. So thank you for being part of this. And I also want to thank Nico and Kevin Kubota, who you don't see them, but they're behind the scenes doing the filming and making sure that we are able to stream into all the right places. And so I am so grateful to you for the service that you are giving. They're waving at you behind the scenes here. Our final song is again by Aaron English and with a couple of his colleagues. And it's a song called Love Can Heal. And I think that's the message that we want to go out with, knowing that the love that we have in our hearts is the medicine that the world needs. And we are going to bring it. So thank you all for being with us tonight. We never take an offering at this service. It's our gift as Unity Community of Central Oregon to the community and now to the world. And we invite you to share this if you're on social media so that others can benefit from it. We always welcome your donations when you want to, but not tonight. So thank you for being here and sharing this space with us. And let's go out with Aaron English and Love Can Heal.
Whatever mess you find yourself within, regardless how you got there, when the edifice has slipped away and I left you standing there defenseless, love can heal. Love can heal. Love can heal. Love can heal.
There's something moving out of you, your body and your skin. Like mist comes from the water, you can sense it when the cold has clenched its claws, and alone you face what's coming.
For a moment I raise my head, I can breathe the air. Out in the sunlight, with all the colors set against a bed of green, a bed of green. Love can heal. Love can heal. Love can heal. Love can heal. Give in to love. Give in to love.